Okay, now what I would like to just touch on is teamwork and collaboration. The idea that, is there a correlation between what I used to do as a professional athlete and what I do now as a professional realtor? And, make that correlation. And, like anything else, if you're out there and you're looking to perfect your craft and get better, there's an old saying in football, you either get better or you get worse. You never stay the same. And so we're always in a constant state of trying to get better. And so that's carried over in my work life, in my business career. I'm never satisfied. I never feel like I've arrived. And in real estate, as we know, we're always learning. There's always stuff to learn and ways of getting better. And things are constantly changing. Technology is changing. Psychology is changing. Trends are changing. Interest rates are changing. We have to figure out how to pivot almost, it seems like on a weekly basis. Like, what's different today? What's changed now? How do I address this? And so at SMART, what we try to do is create either masterminds or collaborative groups where we get together and we talk about what's working, what's not working, and then try to support you the best way that we can with the latest technology and tools, and then try to provide that service, that enhanced service to our clients, and really separate ourselves. Because really the key, I believe, to any entrepreneur is separation. If you're not separating yourself, if you're not different, then you're like everyone else. Why would somebody want to use you? I always ask my agents this. Look, if you're competing in a pool of 20,000 agents and somebody comes up to you, potential client comes up to you and goes, well, I'm looking at these 10 other agents. Why should I use you? What makes you different than them? What are you going to tell them? And I don't say that flippantly to get an answer from you saying, well, I work hard and I do this and I do that. I mean, everybody does that. What really separates you from the pack? What are you doing that's different, that's better, right? That gets a better what? A better result. If you're not a result-oriented person, right, you might be the nicest guy and people like and trust you and all that stuff, but guess what they're going to go with? The agent that gets better results, because that's the way it is. I can't get around that. So if you want to compete, you got to figure out a way to differentiate so you can provide a better service and result to your client. If you want to become good at something, right, it takes a lot of practice. It takes a level of commitment. Back when I was, just entering college, believe it or not, I was very tall and skinny, and I weighed 200 pounds, right? And so for whatever reason, I had a high level of motivation to get better, right? That means bigger, stronger, faster. With no drugs, without anything, I dedicated myself to just that, getting better. Every day, up at 4:35, traunching through the snow, doing my first morning workout, and then working out in the afternoon, and just eating right and taking care of myself, learning what I need to do from an educational standpoint. That was my major, exercise science. And so, that was my life, getting my body ready and honed so I can compete at the highest level possible. Did I know I was going to get drafted? No. Was I planning on getting drafted? No, it wasn't even on my radar. I just wanted to get better. I wanted to be the best that I could possibly be and see where that goes. And God happened to honor it, and it worked out. Good for me. But as a real estate agent, it's the same thing. You just can't show up and willy-nilly this thing. You got to show up and be like super dedicated to learn and understand and want to get better at honing your craft and servicing your client. It's not an easy thing. It's easier said than done, but we can get you positioned. All you have to do is apply yourself and work hard. Yeah, so goal setting is really important. I think Benjamin Franklin said this, if you fail to plan to fail. So having a business plan is really important. Having a marketing plan is really important. Having a budget to that marketing plan is really important. All right, and understanding, okay, what are the systems that I need to create in order to reach a specific goal? And a lot of times what I do is I reverse engineer it. If you want to earn 100 grand, let's just say my goal is to earn 100 grand. How am I going to do that in real estate? Well, you'd say to yourself, well, based upon my experience and my past sales, what's my average sale? How much do I make per transaction? Let's just say for this sake, it's $10,000. So if you want to make $100,000, how many sales do you need to transact in a year? It's easy math, 10. You do 10 deals, you make 100 grand. So then you say to yourself, what do I need to do in order to make one deal happen? Well, I need to talk to people and book an appointment with them, right? There's an old saying, no show, no dough. You got to get in front of people. How are you going to get in front of people? How are you going to be able to book appointments? Well, there are services for that. There's social media techniques. There's geo-farming. There's sphere of influence. There's your family and friends you can ask. I mean, just there are methods and systems that we can teach you in order to generate those appointments. So let's say, you have a 10% conversion ratio. That means that for every 10 appointments, if one converts, that's 10%, right? So if you get, for the sake of this argument, you get one person, right, per month to convert, right, into a sale, right, you'll probably meet your goals. So if it takes 10 appointments to get one, then you have to figure out how many leads do I need to generate in order to book 10 appointments. So, let's say you look at your conversion ratio of appointments, and let's say you can generate 100 leads a month. If you have a 10% conversion, you're going to be able to generate your 10 appointments for that month. And if you have a 10% conversion from those appointments, you're going to generate one transaction. And that's how we reverse engineer it. If you don't start with a plan, I guarantee you're going to be planning to fail. Okay, so we just touched on a little bit about what you need to do to be a successful agent. There's a lot more where that came from. Just know I'm here to help. My name's Andy Parker. I'm with Smart. And until next time, have a great day.